Thanks for joining us.
More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.
All new tonight, second stimulus check. The idea picking up steam right now. We'll dive into what it could look like and which Carolina families would qualify.
Plus, bracing for a surge in evictions, we're learning that local families could soon be kicked out of their homes.
And later, a new viral claim says your mask might have something hidden inside. Our verified team gets the facts. It's Friday, July 10th. WCNC Charlotte News at 11 starts right now. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Fred Shropshire.
And I'm Sarah French. Tonight, there's a lot of talk of a second round of stimulus checks. It's coming while North Carolina's unemployment rate is near 13% and South Carolina is at 12.5%. That means tens of thousands of families are still struggling in the coronavirus economy. Vanessa Rufus has some answers for those asking, where's the money?
Not much is known about how this second stimulus would work, but we do know that the president and lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are in favor of a second round. We've heard your stories.
I still have bills. I've maxed out my credit cards. I've used up my savings. It's just hard.
So we're rolling into another month and there's still no money.
Carolinians out of work, down to their last dollars, needing help. Many eyes on Washington now as talk over additional direct payments to Americans heightens.
I think the president's been very clear that he's supportive of another stimulus check.
In mid-May, House Democrats passed the HEROES Act. It would have offered a second round of stimulus, but it was a non-starter in the Senate. Now Republican leadership is taking its shot.
It'll be very carefully crafted. It won't be $3 trillion left-wing wish list like the House cobbled together.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says aid should target those making $40,000 a year or less. But a cutoff like that would need Democratic support.
I think families making over $40,000 probably need assistance, again, just depending on their family situation.
And we also know that nothing is coming in the next couple of weeks. The Senate is on recess until the 20th. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin says the goal is to have bipartisan talks then and then pass something by the end of the month. Vanessa Rufus, WCNC Charlotte.
Vanessa, thank you. And remember, if we do get another stimulus check, you have the chance to get it deposited right into your bank account. We still get a lot of calls about this from the last stimulus check. The IRS website has a step-by-step process to track your check and sign up for direct deposit. Well, after weeks of questions and concerns, two local school districts laid out plans for the school year. Fort Mill and Clover school districts will both operate under a hybrid schedule. That means some students are only in the building certain parts of the day and certain parts of the week. Elementary will be in school 5 days a week and only interact with the same class and staff. Middle and high school, however, will only be on campus Monday and Wednesdays or Tuesday and Thursdays, and remote learning will be an alternative. Now, we asked several community members about the plan today and got a variety of answers.
Overall, I don't think it's a bad plan, but how are you going to ensure that children are e-learning, especially the older children, the teenagers who want to skip school anyway?
The students need to be in the classroom as much as possible, but I understand we have to keep their safety is important too. So if they can do a combination, that's probably the best.
Both Fort Mill and Clover schools have a virtual academy only option for parents who want to keep their kids at home.
We should learn what schools in North Carolina plan to do next week. That's when Governor Roy Cooper says he'll make an announcement. The plan is expected to involve a combination of in-person and remote learning. Turning now to the forecast, severe storms dropping some heavy rain tonight. Look at this new video out of Morganton, Highway 18 underwater. We also sent a crew to East Mecklenburg County. The rain falling heavily there. And now, what can we expect for the weekend? Let's bring in meteorologist Aisha Scott with more on that. Aisha.
Yeah, Fred, you know, by the weekend, we're going to clear the rain and storms out, and it's going to be pretty much all about the heat. The heat is certainly on and continues into the weekend. Now, I do want to start off with radar tonight because we've been tracking some of those strong and severe storms that pushed through the area this evening. The good news is the storms are on their way out, but still parts of Rockingham, or even I should say Richmond County, starting to continue to see some of that rain. We do have a few showers lingering across parts of Chesterfield County, even parts of Anson County right now, but all of this is moving off to the east. So we are in the clear for the rest of tonight. Notice those rain chances down to 10%. And as we go into tomorrow, we're going to start off dry. So if you do have any plans, even early tomorrow morning, I would say if you do have maybe yard plans or maybe you're going for a walk, try to get it in early because it is going to be pretty toasty by the afternoon. A lot like today, maybe a degree or two cooler. Will climb into the low 90s by